man. You're clearly pissed.
So?
I'd like to help. How do you normally deal with anger?
You know me. I exercise. Go for a run with loud music on, hop on a bike. Outdoor sports work best, I guess.
In that case, being stuck in this tin can must be a nightmare for you. No bike, no outdoors.
Don't worry about it. You actually made me remember that I can always take a break and sweat it all out. I can do that in the base.
This looks like a good spot for the tower. And the other one... Yeah, I need to build it on the other side. A lot of stuff. Refinery is such a weird place, don't you think? Just say what you have to say. I just feel a little dizzy around there. I think it should be checked for, leakage. Maybe. Or maybe stop daydreaming. Keeping busy, I hope. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it. They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times. I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift. So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort.
You feeling all right?
Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already, but...
But what?
But it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben.
Ben?
Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Actually, not that much.
Of course not. You remember our basketball team captain?
Yeah, I do. But, I always thought that was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. I just... I always thought of it as a phase, you know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man, just
Finding the right person. So, tell me more about Ben.
Well, after Mom died, I decided to stay abroad, quit college. I joined this community of warehouse workers and got into activism. Ben was in our group, a geology student, but he was different. Never took things too seriously, everybody liked him. He had me the moment he smiled at me.
What happened then?
Our protest didn't bring results, so we intensified our actions. Police interventions escalated. Before we knew it, we were entangled in a full-scale war between the workers and the corporations. I was all into it. I even felt like the people might want me as a leader. But Ben, he started having doubts. He detested violence. He wanted us to try and change the corporation by working with it instead of fighting it.
Mature and sensible approach, if you ask me.
Yeah. Evolution, not revolution, he'd say. I wasn't ready for that kind of thinking at first, but as the riots got more and more violent, I changed my perspective. So, when Ben suggested we just pack our things and get away from it all,
You went with him.
yeah, I did. And I never regretted that decision.
So, you missed this guy.
We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job in an offshore oil rig. And one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry.
I don't?
No. Because it's not what really happened, right?
Okay.
At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that.
Yeah.
But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you?
Okay, tell you what. Why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back?
If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan. You don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around? Okay. No promises, but I can try. Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot. Need to narrow down the search a bit, though. Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be in Ally Corp's database of candidates. Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well.